this is swing rope. This is flexible. That means you cannot manipulate it. Okay? First, try to swing back and forth continuously. And then in this one, the goal is to move the end point around your body. It's not about your hand motion. It's not about your body motion. Using the body, you're promoting good end point motion. Swing back and forth continuously. And then in doing that, again, stay back. Aim the end point toward the white tee there. And then you have to move your hands more away from your body here. Then you will not be able to hit the tee because it's not long enough. But try to swing this way instead of swinging this way. And then let the end point to go around your body nicely. So in doing this, your goal is to generate consistent motion of the end point. It's not about your body motion. The goal is to move the end point nicely. Okay? So first you have to develop consistent swing plane, both the back and forth. In the backswing, downswing, you are using the same swing plane. So you have to move the rope consistently along the same plane. That's the first goal. Second goal, in the transition, no rush. Wait until the rope hits your body here. And then start rotation in the opposite direction. Wait until the rope hits your body. Swing this way, swing this way. And then one thought that will help you is to have the image of throwing this out instead of pulling down. Instead of pulling in and down, try to throw out here all the way, and then throw out all the way here. So have the image of throwing laterally outward, throwing laterally outward, instead of pulling down. Okay? Throw out, throw out. Yes, yes. Already the swing plane is more consistent. Now, again, from that position, stay pretty much in the middle of the force plate, right? Aim this point, not down here, but here. Flatten your swing plane. For that, your hand should go a bit more away from your body as you swing. So. And then the swing motion, but at the same time, you don't move the hand too much outward here. Then as you try to swing, your body moves quite a bit. So it should be reasonably away from your body, but not too close, not too far. Basically, this should give you just a simple, consistent motion here. Nothing more than that. No need to intentionally reach out here, intentionally bring this toward your body. Neither of these. Just use a reasonable middle ground here so that the swing should be stable. You have to feel comfortable in stable swing motion, back and forth. Okay? But the goal is to give enough speed to the end of the rope. It's not about exaggerated body motion, but your goal is to throw the end of the rope fast around. And then aim toward the tee. And then, how do we know whether the swing plane is reasonable or not? It depends on where the rope hits. Okay. If the rope hits under your armpit, then the swing plane is reasonable. If the rope hits the shoulder or above, that means your backswing is too flat. Okay. So bring this reasonably high here, and then let the rope hit under your armpit both ways. Go back a bit more. Stay right in the middle of the two plates. Yeah. Aim the tee. One thing here is really important is relax your body so that you can feel the motion of the rope. Relax. Okay? So you need to feel the motion of the end point. You're throwing the end point around, throw the end point around. Even if you have really relaxed the motion here, I'm not using my body that actively here, right? But still I can move the rope well because my goal is to move the rope around instead of body. But when you start moving your body, too much here, what happens is, but if your goal is to move this thing around, then relax and feel the motion of the end point here.
So what are you moving the rope with?
You are still using your body, but the goal is to produce the target rope motion. So your focus shouldn't be on the hand, or it shouldn't be on your body. Your focus should be on the end point. You are working with the rope. Okay? You're working with the rope. You are generating the intended rope motion, not your body motion. You're only using the body to promote the motion of the end point. And wait, you're turning this way too much. Turning the upper body. So here, throughout the swing, it's really important to maintain good tension in the rope. Image that you are fishing with a fishing pole. You want to throw the hook right there where the camera is. Then you bring it back and then throw to that point, right? In this process, you're maintaining good tension in the string. That's why you can control the hook motion well. But if you just start from here and then try to throw, the pole is moving too much before the string develops tension. It's hard to control. But when you do this, then using this motion, you are creating good tension here. And using that tension, you are controlling the hook motion. The same thing. If you maintain good tension in the rope, then you can easily control the motion of the end of the rope. But from here, when you start the downswing, if you lose the tension, then what happens? Your body opens early, before the rope responds. So that's why you open the body quite a bit here, and swing this way here. Instead, from here, you have to move the end point. Move the end point, and then create the swing plane that is aligned toward the target here. Do not open the body too much. You have to create good, consistent swing plane with the rope by using your body. You have to have intention, good intention here. Your intention is to move the end of the rope. Now the motion is a little more consistent. Your goal is still use the legs rhythmically here. Kick the ground, use the legs rhythmically, and then throw. So the motion is now a lot more rhythmic. It's becoming more rhythmic and more consistent, but still your hands are coming a bit too close to your body. So bring it more away from your body. Okay? So instead of on the way, because this is flexible here. If it's a rigid one, you can come here and then you can still manipulate the club because the club is rigid here. But this is flexible, so the only way you can control the rope motion well is actually have to guide the rope correctly with your hand. Your hand shouldn't come too close, too far out, reasonably away from your body so that you can promote good, consistent rope motion here. Again, the focus is on the end of the rope. Yes? Yes. When you maintain that kind of hand pad, you will get away from this stuck elbow. Okay? So the rope swing is really useful because it will allow you to really move the hands correctly. Normally when you have club, and then if the hands are not moving correctly, you can still manipulate it using the wrist motion here. But it's a rope, it's flexible, so you cannot manipulate it. And the only way you can move the rope consistently is to guide it correctly with the hand motion. So hand pad should be reasonable. Okay? Again, relax the body, and then have the feel of throwing the end point here. Throw. That throw is coming from the easy leg action. Throw. The hands are too close. Move it away. So aim the T. Pay attention to where the rope hits on your body. It has to be, but in the backswing, it's hitting here, and then sometimes the neck. So you have to control the end point motion. Then let it hit the right point, right? Yes. Oh, rushing. If your goal is to move the end point and then try to hit something here, okay, let the end point go and then hit instead of dragging it here. So in other words, your focus should be letting the end point go both ways here. Throw. So on this side here, in the follow through side, the end point is leading your hand here. It has to go ahead of your hand, go around. In the backswing here, from this point on, the end of the rope goes ahead of your hand. You have to promote a good end point motion here. But there's no reason to use the arms too much here. Just throw, feel the motion of the end point. Still, you can swing fast. Focus on the end point. To relax your body a bit so that you can really feel the motion of the rope. What happens is the whole body tries to tell you something because we have sensors everywhere. The whole body tries to tell you something, but if you use the muscles too much, then you lose the sensory input from the rest here. Okay, so your muscle action should also be done by integrating all these sensory inputs. Okay, so do not muscle it. Try to feel the rhythm. Still your body is too rigid. You're not working with the rope. Working with the rope instead of trying to drag it. So here, you can relax and then basically, let's say, without moving the body that much, still you can generate this rope motion here because my goal here is to move the end of the rope here. Okay? And then add body rhythm here to create more active motion. But if you try to dictate it by using the body, then you're not really working with the rope. Okay? Because it's flexible, it's very different from your club swing in terms of how you control it. You have to work with the rope. Then you will learn how to work with the device in your hands. Anything, whether it's a club, orange whip, or light stick, speeder stick, whatever that is, you have to work with the device instead of dictating it, just muscling it. Okay, pay attention to motion of the end of the rope. And then again, you're aiming that T, so flatten swing plane. Just let it go along that plane and then start adding effort. Then you'll be able to develop good rhythmic motion. Relax the body. Keep the hands more away from your body.
I'm so confused right now. I don't know. So what are you moving your body with? You're trying to put it around you, but I don't.
You are still using your body to move the rope, but whether the motion is correct or not, the quality of the motion is judged by the motion of the rope, not your body motion.
Right at home. Like when we leave here, how do I know if I'm doing it right at home?
You have to pay attention to what you're doing with the rope. You have to, as I kept saying, you have to pay attention to the rope motion more than anything. See whether you are moving the rope correctly here. So let's say if your goal is to generate the rope motion along the plane like this, if you have a physical plane like this, you can easily see. But without this, by imaging the target motion you want to generate, and by looking at how the rope is moving, you have to figure out whether you're moving the rope correctly or not. Don't try to rely on somebody else. Someone else's eyes. You have to feel the motion. Does that make sense? You have to feel the motion, and you have to control your body to promote the target motion you want to generate here. As I said, do not bring the hands too close to your body, too far out. With that, you can develop this nice swing plane here. And then the whole rhythm is coming from nice, smooth body motion instead of quick motion here. Again, pay attention to rope motion. You are the one who can change the motion. Yes, that plane is better. That hand pad is better. Swing, swing. Try to throw the end of the rope. Throw, throw, throw. That's a lot better. Now, let me record this. Now your rope motion is approaching to what I expect. Again, relax. Try not to dominate, okay, with your muscles. Just feel the motion of the rope. Your goal is to generate consistent plane back and forth, and have enough time here, wait until the rope hits the body, and then reverse the direction. All you need to worry about is just on plane motion, reverse the direction and throw, reverse the direction, throw. Okay? Yes? Okay. Now, look at this. Now your motion is a lot smoother, and then the swing plane is a lot more consistent here. Yes? Okay. This is because you are not trying to dominate it by using muscles, and also because your hands are now moving reasonably away from your body. That's why the plane is pretty consistent here. If the hands are coming too much toward the body, then the motion of the rope will be changed. You're pulling in that way.
Gotcha.